I am Courtney Carlson, and today we are talking about being with yourself. I know that's kind of a weird thing, but it's one of the most powerful healing tools that I ever experienced, and I want to teach you how to do it. So again, I have my timer set for about 7 minutes. I'm teaching you little micro mini sessions so that you can practically work these out and try them in your own lives. Okay, so what do I mean when I talk about being with yourself? That's a weird concept. If I think of being with another person, you are in the same space, you are doing the same activity, you are each voicing your opinion, you are each taking care of yourself, you are sharing your personality, you're sharing your likes, your dislikes, all of those things. If you are in the emotional health space at all, you'll know the term dissociation, which just means really parting from yourself. When we go through a lot of trauma and abuse, or even discomfort or depression or anxiety, all of these things can really make us internally want to separate, to dissociate from our experience. We don't like it, we don't enjoy it, it was painful, it was trauma, it was abuse. And so as a protector, we separate from that. We're like, whoa. So there's this divide inside of us. And I don't know how we do it. I don't know. As humans, we have the ability to kind of compartmentalize and say, nope, I'm going to shove that down and we're going to keep that aside. However, so being with yourself really looks like the opposite of that. And I know that can be a little bit scary, especially if you have dissociated for so long, or if you've stuffed feelings for so long, or if you felt like, no, I'm not okay if I'm messy, or if I'm crying, or if I'm hurt, or, we have so many belief systems that we bring to the table in this. But like I said in the beginning, being with yourself heals like a multitude of things. Because I've noticed and I've discovered one of the biggest pains of what we experienced as a child, or one of the biggest pains. So let's say we went through an experience that was traumatic. One of the biggest pains inside of that is that we were also left alone, that no one was with us in that thing. Because I've seen the opposite. When you go through a traumatic experience, it lightens the effect of that experience because someone was with you. Like someone stepped into your circumstances, someone stepped into your pain, someone was loving you through it, someone was caring for you through it. You can see how there's a big difference if we go through a trauma or a pain and we are left alone in it. Now we have that trauma and we have the aloneness that we've experienced and we don't know what to do with it. And so what we get to do, and I'll talk about this in further videos, it's kind of like a reparenting tool, and I'll teach you how to do that at some point. But for now, I just want you to start to come back to yourself. And that could be super, super simple. Do not overthink it. Do not make it more than it is, okay? Do not get overwhelmed. Coming back and being with yourself is just like this. Coming back, putting your hand on your heart, sitting in a alone space, a quiet space, connecting internally. So yes, I have my hand on my heart, but what I'm doing internally is I'm trying to connect to myself. So I'm actively trying to do the opposite of dissociation. And dissociation is not bad. There's a time and a place. There's a reason why we dissociated. It was for protection. And so in all of this, let me back up for a second. In all of this, I never want you to carry shame or self-doubt or beat yourself up about, I'm not doing the things that she is telling me to do. Like, I never want you to feel shame on this journey. I just want to say these things they bring so much hope and healing and freedom as we begin to do them. So just like a toddler beginning to walk, I want you to approach emotional health and spiritual health the same way. You're going to take baby steps and you are going to take care of yourself along the way, and you're not going to make it more than it is. So if you want to practice this, pause the video if you need to, go get in a safe space. I want you to put your hand on your heart And I want you to see what happens first. Like, is your initial reaction to run away internally? Is everything inside of you screaming like, no, no, no? Like, I've been there too, where it's like, as we calm ourselves, is there anxiety? Is there a desire to dissociate? Is there a desire to run away? That's where we're starting to come back to being with yourself. And don't force it, but just kind of create that space internally. Like, I'm here. I'm listening. You can close your eyes. I want to connect with you. I want to be with you. Like, I want to be with myself in this. Like, you no longer have to be alone. You no longer have to be afraid. You are just going to connect with yourself in those places where essentially you abandoned yourself. That's the pain that happens, is we abandon ourselves in those moments in order to protect ourselves. And now we're doing the process of coming back, of staying with ourselves in those moments. And so this is a little bit of a practice. If you're walking forward this week, if you can set aside 5 minutes, morning, noon, night, whatever that looks like, or even in your car, don't close your eyes in your car. But if you can find a moment where you can come back and say, like, I'm with you. I'm here. Start to create that process. Emotional work is just like, or spiritual work is just like going to a physical gym. You have to be willing and able to pick up those 5-pound weights and say, okay, this is weird and I'm gonna try it and I'm not very strong at this, but I'm gonna do it, right? And you have to commit to it. So it's the same thing with emotional health and spiritual health. Sorry, my cat's tail's here. So in that connection, maybe the first time you're like, this is weird, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's okay. I want you to stay, like, commit to, I'm coming back. I'm gonna be with you in this process. And that's the most healing thing that you can do. And just like always, I want you to take it to the Lord and have a blessed day.